Okay, so we're picking up outside of Kingland, I think it is, and we're after Chuff's treasure, which you have to move that in order to access it. This is the only treasure on the west side, so we get the everything bag. As for what this actually does, that I don't know. It'll be under outfits, trinkets. So, better items. So that's the only thing really of value to be had here. So if you go bear form, you'll notice nothing anymore. I still need to rob a goblin, though, so I'm gonna have to look for that as I go around. I'm gonna raid all of these areas that I passed over earlier due to party stuff. Okay, so kind of North King's March. Aurora's Temple is about guardians. So we need to move her knights around her. So you need to use your vampire form for this. That means you should be able to do this the first time around, now that I think about it. 'Cause actually, yeah, you could. You'll have vampire already. But mostly I'm fishing for pieces of the pixel set, in case you're wondering. Grape shot cannon. That's what this actually does. Normal attack hits all enemies, so yeah. Might not be too bad for Buck, but not so hot for the rest of the group. I did rob the goblin, in case you're wondering. I got the final piece of the girly set from the goblin thief. Filled with love, hit points recovered, rabbit's foot. That will be under trinkets. Poor little synthetic bunny. So yeah, it's just a small luck boost. Not bad if you want to use a thief, but otherwise that should clear out King's March. It was actually faster to go the other way to get there. Yeah. So I'm gonna move over to a different area, and I'll see you there. So, hopping over to South King's March, we're gonna push this aside and just go on in. Our reward is the Buckler, which I imagine is probably for Lars. So yeah, you can see it gives the defensive boost. So this is another one that we could have gotten if I weren't so lazy and actually explored. And that should wrap up South King's March. The annoying one now is the East. Okay, so East King's March. This is Mulgren's puzzle, who's still alive. You basically have to click these in a specific order. As for how you determine the order, I think it's based off of the symbols or something like that. If you look at the various King's Marches, there'll be different statues in different places that have different symbols. Like this one is here. I don't remember where all the other ones were exactly. So we got the fountain, and the wizard robe, and the light bulb too, I guess. So the fountain is one of those things I was looking for. So in case you're wondering why I went through all these for the fountain, I'm gonna find it first. Okay, it's gonna be right here. So it's part of the pixel set, which I've mentioned I've been looking for. And the thing is, I was trying to figure out like where to find these things, and I kind of missed the obvious. Pixel set means all these pieces are actually in Kingland. I don't remember where I got the treasure chest in the tree, but you get the king statue from the tournament. There's one thing in the Kung Fu Tower, the weapon rack, I think. And then there's one other thing I'm missing. So to give you an example of the floral set, we have the rose table, the lily pad, happy little end table. I have 5 of the pieces. There's one piece that's still hidden in home flower that I haven't found. It could be in the iron flamingo. That's kind of my theory at the moment. But in order to find the pixel stuff, I'm going to be tearing Kingland apart. So this is this section, and now I need to find the next part to look for. Okay, so hopping over to Kingland itself, we're in the Knight's Tower, in case you're wondering. Only knights belong in Knight's Tower. Be on your best behavior. I'd hate to have to throw you in jail. Is that a challenge? So now the hard part is actually getting out of here. That part I don't actually know how to do. was kind of hoping that the block could pass... Oh, he can. So we get the throne. So there we go, that's our missing piece. I know where the rest of them are now. Thought I'd get my job back after the fake chancellor was exposed, but they threw me back in jail here as soon as I applied. Life's so unfair. King made being a chancellor illegal, if you didn't know. So in order to actually leave here now... Now take a page from The Fugitive and jump! So yeah, we're gonna go to Kung Fu Tower in a second. Okay, so we've raided King's March, we found the thing in Kingland, so the two remaining pieces of the pixel set that I'm after are in Kung Fu Tower and then the King's Tournament. So we're gonna do Kung Fu Tower just to make sure that I'm powerful enough to get through the tournament. I wanted to also highlight that my guys are getting close to 60. Lars is above 60 because I have him using the self-help book. I've actually been using this in the boss fights leading up to this one, in case you've noticed his damage has been a little lower because this doesn't have any offensive stats attached to it. Its whole purpose is just to boost your EXP gain. And ultimately, the whole reason why I'm doing this is because Lars, I figure, you know what? Have him undelayed, have him tank. In order to get more out of his tank stats, just have him guard. He doesn't really need a hit, is what I'm saying. And then I have these in case he needs utility, and then this to be a jerk. I don't know what status effects they have here, so I'm going to probably replace the barf bag with something else once I know a little bit more. Hyperdrive unit. This, I think, is necessary if you want to try to kill one of those super rad ghosts, but it's not worth it from what I've noticed. The effort it takes to actually kill one just doesn't justify the cost, even though, yeah, it's 10,000 EXP, it's just still not worth it. So this will boost his defensive stats a little bit more. I think there's something in the Land of Fish that boosts your magic defense, so if you're looking for that one, head there. The Land of Fish I don't think has a boss to it, it's just go in there, deal with the random encounters, grab your loot and go. Or if there is a boss there, it was something that eluded me. Anyway, enough chatter. Welcome to Kung Fu Tower. Every moment we train to climb higher. Our strongest warriors reside on the 5th floor. I have trained for 65 years, and now I am the instructor on this floor. My special technique lets me crack walnuts just by squeezing them. Are you impressed? Yeah, kinda. It is nothing. If I were to shake your hand right now, you'd probably cry, though. If you manage to defeat 8 people on each floor, then you'll be rewarded. Not that it's likely. We are all quite skilled. But if you pay attention, you might be able to avoid some fights. Another newbie. It's my first day. The others have been calling me Rug Bum because they gave me a rug burn for... they've been calling me Rug Burn, not Rug Bum. Gave me a rug burn and I cried for 15 minutes. Are you strong? Not really. Well, okay. I guess that makes us equals. Do you want to fight? Sure. I can't do it. What if you break my nose and I can't smell right anymore? What the hell was that? Of the 3 virtues, I'm studying honor. I'm a little short on cash, though. Can you believe they make me pay for tuition and books? If you give me 1,000, I'll let you in without fighting. No? You're right. You show me the true meaning of honor. I'll stay hard so I can one day be as honorable as you. What? Of the 3 virtues, I'm studying patience. In fact, I've been studying for 50 years straight. Guess that's why I've never ranked up. Here I thought he was going to do the whole stand still for X amount of time gimmick. So this is going to be very combat intensive, just so you know, since we have to climb this by force. Patience, resilience. I'm going to take his resilience. And with Thermal Bomb, we'll do a roughhouse for the time being. I don't really know if these guys are any dangerous. Sage sees a beating in his future. So, we'll just do the comforting smile for the moment. I figured he was going to do that. That's why I wanted to go for the poisons, just in case he did the whole magic thing. And then, since I told you Lars is tanky, who cares? Maybe I should have been studying how to be a better fighter. I'll have to think it over. Do you think I have no courage? I accept your challenge. Digital Guardian. So, yep. We're going to become the vampire. Thermal bomb, roughhouse. So basically you can see what I do with Helga these days. If I know I need a lot of healing, I can switch over to that one weapon that boosts her healing power. But for the most part, not worth it. Jimmy's going to be taking damage in return because of the, drawing a blank here, the barbed wire that he wears as an accessory. Is courage without strength foolhardy? By the way, I think I mentioned that I'm missing a piece of the floral set. I did look it up, it's in Central Stamen, which I still have to do, so I didn't technically miss anything yet. I just ranked up. Wanna see my new belt? This is gonna get tedious fast. So there are different places that have different guardians. This is the digital one. The pyramid has the science guardian or something like that. Hope you still think I'm cool. Okay. Wake up. Hey, I'm trying to take a nap here. Script his patience, see what happens. And then keep in mind I can murder these guys with Andrew if I really wanted to. That's actually a little lame. Sees a beating in his future. So we're gonna leech. Toxicosis and polarizing light. I'm doing this because I'm curious. So I did heal for more than I lost. Whatever, I'm going back to bed. My job is to guard the stairwell to the second floor. They call me second floor Jill, but my real name is actually Martha. At first I was new and just let it go, but now it's been so long it seems rude to correct them. The second floor part doesn't really fit either. I hate having to stand here. Anyway, wanna fight? Sure. So now that we know how the whole grifting thing works, there's no real need to do that anymore. And keep in mind, if you want to just mow these guys down, go bear or go punch for them, because those have better attack stats than Vampire does. I'm just doing this because I want to level up Vampire. Ouch. When I get back from the hospital, maybe they'll call me Quick Recovery Martha. That's positive thinking for you. I should mention, if you didn't gather, this place is about Jimmy's relationship with Lars. And hopefully you'll see what I mean as we go. Hey, you got peanut butter in your ears, boy? Leave them alone, Hans. He and Jimmy are playing their video. I know that. The boy needs to mow the lawn. It's a jungle out there. The grass can wait, dear. Let them have their fun. Come and sit with Buck, Helga, and I. We're having a lovely time. Right, Buck? No. Oh, what a grouch. Bah. I don't know how my son can be such a good-for-nothing. Your mother coddles you too much. That's the problem. No, Hans, you be quiet. You know how sensitive Lars is. Believe me, I know. We'll talk later, boy. I should do the magical land of fish after this one or not. So we got past the first floor. Big deal. We're stronger than all those losers, but the thing is, around this floor is a really nice person. They might not want to fight at all. Not me, though. I'm a bit of a brat. So, did they change any, or is it actually the same enemy, I wonder? Egad, we're infected, boys. Good. I'm glad you beat me. Now I won't have to hang out with all these goody two-shoes. So, real quick... Like, I'm wondering if I should go to Tanaka for him to get shakedown, but I think I'll be okay for now. You'll see these in the Land of Fish, too, I know. Thematically, I guess these are kind of similar. Which kind of makes sense since they're about Lars. Fight? I'm not really feeling up to it. They don't call me glass half empty Glinda for nothing. You're spooky. I'm sure I'll see you later during my usual night terrors. I don't know what Punch's ability is. Go ahead, kick me when I'm down. Not pathetic anyway. That's a little harsh. Patience is the best virtue, don't you agree? What? You want to fight me? No way. You seem like a super nice guy, so why do I want to fight you? Come on now, friend. Nobody likes to be shaked. Seriously, I'm trying to say patience and you're kind of being a jerk. What am I to you? A maraca? Stop shaking me. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Now, I don't know how Goon actually compares in terms of power. I think the offensive stat is the same as the Vampire at 100. It's not like Bear or Tanaka where you are stronger. Unbelievable. Go ahead, kick me when I'm down. What, are you a thug or something? Go ahead and take my money. I'm broke anyway. You're spooky. I'm sure I'll see you later in my usual night terrors. A bear, huh? Last time I let a bear train here, it tore up my room and ate everyone's salmon. What are you supposed to be, some giant bird? I had a pet parrot once. It died when I tried to swallow a bottle cap. Hey, you know, looking at you, I can't think of anything negative to say. I just feel kind of happy. I can't deal with this weird new emotion. And there you have it, folks. Beware the happy little sunflower. Would you like to pray for honor through combat? Sure. Chop. Andrew leveled up. No. Oh well. We'll try this. Nothing. On my honor, I can't allow you to pass without a fight. I'm also a really good person. I might just beat myself up instead. Hey, you look a little tense. You know the best way to work that stress out? A good fight! Whoa, hope you feel better. I don't know if I'm actually going to cut some of these fights out just because they're so damn repetitive. Look, I'm not here to fight you. Avoiding a fight. That'd be about 1,000. Sound good? Nope. Sorry to hear that. That's all the money I've got. Guess we have to fight then. Whoa, what a tough guy. I knew I didn't stand a chance. I didn't even care to see how much money they gave me, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I wonder if I should just get rid of the wave cannon for... like... I don't think there's actually a way to revive. Should you go this route? If I take this, I'm going to want to equip Fierce Roar, so I'm going to try this just to see what happens. Imagination. We're going to get rid of the pep talk for now. Fierce Growl, that's what it is. Before we do this, you should know that even though I'm a really good person, I'm not going to go easy on you. Are you ready? Here I come. What a fight. Hope I didn't hurt you too badly. Here, let me patch you up. Good luck. So, it didn't really have much of a difference, the roar and the wave cannon. I forgot how it is you get the Eradicator Beam. You can get it from the Dark Dungeon, I know, but the Alien will give it to you if you complete certain side quests. Because of my intense courage, I never back down. From a good conversation. This place is pretty cool, don't you think? I guess. Let me keep all the boards I bring in half, you know. I'm gonna use them to build a deck on the patio. Wouldn't that make the backyard more dynamic? No, not really. Come on! It'd be great. I was like to maybe add a pool, but I can't use chopped boards for that. If only they give us concrete and pool water to chop. Well, I can't chop pool water anyway, but I will once I master the water-splitting razor palm technique. You think I got it in me? Sure. Right on. It's good to have a super fan. Say, you wouldn't happen to want to fight, would you? Sure. Get ready for my wood-splintering power chop technique. Beaten by my own superfan. Better get back to training. So, the house seems quiet now, huh? It's weird. Yeah, it's definitely weird. We need some noise in here. Looks like some of these old tapes are still here. Oh, remember this one? This one brings me back. Might just have to bust a move. Come on, Elga. Join the party. So that's gonna be the aftermath of Jimmy's grandfather's death. Can you believe he used to listen to that crap? It was so lame. Yeah. I miss him. I miss him so much. Me too. Thank you, Lars. So I want to check something down here real fast. Going Squawker. Yeah, that's what I thought. Divine Eyes. We get the weapon rack. Sweet. That's what I was mostly looking for, in case you're wondering. That's part of the pixel set. So the only piece left is the part from the tournament. So it seems like once you beat all the enemies here, that lucky cat drawing will go away. Ah, you defeat all my pupils, but I only make 7 people. Have you guessed it yet? I'm the 8th person. What's that? You want to fight me? There's no need. You've already proven yourself to me. Instructors higher up might not be as kind. By the way, feel free to pray to the statue behind me if you long for the thrill of combat. Yeah, I figured that out on the upper floor. Shiny rubies, so I get interest. 4 black belts and a pinto. So that was like $20,000 I just got in interest right there. Back to Vampire. I normally welcome to the 3rd floor, but everyone here is on edge. You see, there's a ghost somewhere on this floor, and everyone's scared to death of it. Let me tell you, the worst thing you do is sneak up behind someone. If they're to mistake you for a ghost, well, gotta think about the health of my pupils. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to turn around and polish the statue. My frail heart! It's a spooky ghost! Have you come to admire my secret ghost detection technique? Ha! The greatest victory is not being beaten by a ghost. Remember that. I wonder what would happen if I actually fought them as the pumpkin. I did pay attention to money that time. I did go over 1,000 from the fight, so it's better to fight them than to take any bribes they offer. What are you, a boy? A ghost? A boy ghost? Doesn't matter. By my honor, I won't let you pass. Oh, wait a second. Defeated by a simple boy ghost. So we're at level 37. Ha! You fell for my trap. Get ready for my ghost exploding fire punch. Hey, no fair, you're not a ghost at all. No wonder my technique failed. And I just realized the color of their belts actually does change. Think ghosts are smarter than me? Think again. By using my extreme mastery of patience, I'll just always get my back to the wall. Outsmarted by a ghost. Courage. By focusing on this, the greatest virtue. I'll differentiate myself from my peers and find the power to defeat anyone, ghost or not. In my next life, I will be a ghost that fights other ghosts. So that one didn't go. Is there one hiding somewhere? Or... next floor is going to be at the top. I don't know. And this is a gammy before the Iron Flamingo. Jimmy? Can you please get your uncle? We need to leave. I'd do it myself, but I can't see her like that. Hey, Jimbo. She's looking a lot better, huh? No, it's not a good time to leave. We need another hour or so. It's almost 10. Mom and I always watch What the Heart Wants at 10. It's her favorite show. Many of the warriors on this floor are hiding. Maybe with a keen sense of perception and a clever use of your abilities, you'll be able to find them. Why are they in hiding? Because they're dirty tricksters, like me. Ha! You found me. Such promise. I have no doubt you'll be able to track down my pupils. By tapping into my boundless courage, I managed to train hard enough to make it out of the ghost-filled hellhole beneath us. Fear nothing except ghosts. I fear nothing except for ghosts. You don't think there are ghosts on this floor, do you? They're about to be. Oh dear. Keep it together. Courage, courage, courage. Remember what Mom used to say. You can overcome every obstacle except ghosts because your fists will go right through them. Man, that didn't help at all. How about we forget the ghost nonsense and fight? So they're getting a little harder to kill, but not paying out that much better. Phew, nothing a good being to cure a case of this virus. So yeah, I don't know if one of my things will make it easier to find them. Ha! What kind of fool would fall for such an obvious trick? Okay, I had to stop providing commentary there for a little while, but while I was here, I just sat here grinding. I tried to show the FOP. There's the, what was he, the FOP King or King FOP or something like that. If you steal the correct bone from him, he will give you $10,000, a little bit of EXP. Pretty much at this point, the money is solely for buying tickets so I can loot the arcade. Otherwise, there's not too much else I can buy at the moment other than consumables. So as a result, my levels are higher. I put a few more levels into a few of my forms. Vampires at 39, Punch Tanaka's at 31, Goons 35. I'm leaving the Squawker alone right now because Jimmy is almost faster than Helga outside of Squawker form and Tanaka form, so I don't want him to go first. Okay, and I'll show you the stats real quick so you can see. So Helga has 112 agility, Jimmy has 106. A 10% boost is enough to flip that in Jimmy's favor. And there's a lot of things that'll give you that little boost. So I was scouring the previous floor trying to find the person that I missed, and I'm still unsure. This place still has the thing where I have to find the invisible enemies or something like that. I was behind this one. The look on your face was worth it, loser. So, I don't know what the max levels are for this game, if this is actually high enough to beat the game. The thing is, when I'm not able to record, I'll just sit here and grind somewhere, so that makes this next part a little easier. Unfortunately, that's going to kill some things, because I know the Mad Queen is supposed to be like a level 40 boss, and there's a realistic possibility I can actually one-shot her if I set the team up a certain way. So, some of the challenge may be lost on some things. Anyway, the weapons racks here are what I got from that one chest on the previous floor. The reason why I mention that is if you get all pieces of the pixel set, you're going to see that in your clubhouse. Welcome to the 4th floor. But you're looking forward to my lesson, aren't you? Kinda. Good. This floor's filled with people who can always be trusted. You trust me, right? Not in the slightest. What's that? I'm not the instructor. Then you don't trust me? Bah, you saw right through my disguise. Should just go hide in the walls. So that was the whole double negative thing that kind of confused me. By my honor, I will defend my title as the sneakiest sneak. I am content in my sneakiness. You guessed wrong, nerd. Maybe I was the nerd all along. So Lars versus Andrew. This is gonna be an ugly one, I think. It's only for a little while. Only for a little while? This is your brother we're talking about. Exactly. He's my brother. If we don't take him in, where will we go? He's a grown man, Helga. It's not our responsibility. This isn't about responsibility. It's about family. How many years has it been since he had a job? I don't think it's unreasonable to not want him leeching off of us. Andrew, you better think really hard about the next words that you say. Jimmy, why don't you take your plate to the kitchen? Hey, I know I said I was going to get some sleep, but I was hungry, so I stopped down here for a snack. Didn't want to disturb your dinner, so... So, I didn't even find all the guys... Hold on a second. Do those doors not open? Because... if there's going to be a treasure chest here, and there were 2 on the previous floors that I missed, something odd is going on. Anyway, by leveling up we got the Black Fountain, so I just need to get his mana restoration thing and then we can move on to a different form. The other floors may have gimmicks, but not this one. Here the strongest warriors reside, the only path to victory lies through combat. Are you ready to fight? Be warned, I'm not gonna go easy on you. Here's the black belts. Perhaps you have what it takes to make it to the top. So if I don't show that fight, just be aware that the Key Blast is actually a magic move because it reflected off Lars and hit the black belt. Look, I'm gonna be upfront with you. I totally bought this belt. My dad's a big shot in the city and donated a bunch of money here, so I kinda get to do whatever I want. I don't really want to fight. How about you give me 1,000 I'll just let you buy? Nope. What the? Are you some kind of poor person? Nothing makes me angrier than poor people. Get your mindless hands off me. I am the physical embodiment of honor. They call me the Avenging Fist. You defeated my sensei, and now you shall be punished. There's no honor in defeat. So, if you want to do some hardcore grinding, right here is probably the best spot we're going to get. The reason for that being is you can just get the fights so quickly, you don't even have to sit in blob form and taunt. It's actually a little bit better, I'd say, than the Ultimate Construction just because of how frequently you can fight. One thing I'm a little concerned about, to be perfectly honest, is due to the lack of 3 treasures here, I'm not sure if there's actually going to be a boss at the top floor waiting. My friend doesn't believe me, but I swear I heard something rattling in the walls. It's gotta be a ghost. You hear they suck your eyeballs from your sockets when you sleep. Anyway, you wanna fight? Sure. Alright, let's do this. Well, at least you didn't suck out my eyes. I'll look on that as well. My friend doesn't believe me, I'm actually a super nice person. I don't want to leave the second floor, but if you're naturally talented like me, you gotta push your way to the top. Well, they used to call me Short-Fused Shelly, after my old instructor smiled me wrong and I broke his nose with a flying knee, but those days are long behind me. those days of pure, unrepentant bloodlust. The breaking bones, the blood squishy between my fingers, the screams of the innocent. What? Fight you? Sorry, that life's behind me now. I'm just a nice gal who wants to hang out and be cool. Get your hands off me. I'll make you bleed. I don't know what came over me. We'll go back to Vampire. You must be strong to have gone this far. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but my courage is unshakable. You'll have to fight me in order to pass. I guess you get to pass then. You fell for my trap. But you feel stupid. I should have stayed hidden. So that was a fight for the squawker, as you can see. It's you, the child of prophecy. I have lived in this tower for 100 years awaiting your arrival. I guess you can call me a master of patience, but if the great darkness is already manifested, I fear our time is short. I will be your final challenge in this tower. Go, child of prophecy. Use the power hidden here to defeat the great darkness. Jimmy feels a quiet trickle energy lulling from the orb. Would you like to touch it? So this is the first of the Nexus points, isn't it? Jimmy hears some beeps and boops through a tinny speaker. A synthesized explosion booms. He's played that game before. Uncle Lars let him borrow it once on a family trip. He sat beside Jimmy and gave him tips, like how you can level up quickly by fighting the ghosts in the 3rd level. Uncle Lars told him the locations of all the secret treasures. They drove all the way across the country, and Uncle Lars never asked to play. I like watching you play, he had said. The door opens. The sound of footsteps masks the video game. Are you going to stay here all night, a woman asks. I can bring you a blanket. Uncle Lars' voice responds with little more than a whisper. That's okay. I don't mind staying up with him. that was talking. And if you didn't quite figure it out, that was a nurse. Confidence. Double imagination. Kung Fu Punch. Yeah. So I'm wondering if other floors had their doors open too, just because of us clearing this place. If not, I'm gonna hate having to try to find these damn invisible hiding people. Okay, that's starting to annoy me. So I'm going to look around to see if I miss someone somewhere. I don't know. See you in a sec. Okay, this floor. Oh, come on. So I wonder if there's actually someone hidden over there. Real quick, I want to check this wall for passage. Now, are we able to enter it from this side? Yes, we are. So I have a bad feeling. I'm thinking there's like some sort of back door to get to that treasure. They had to make this more annoying, didn't they? Oh, you finally found me. I joined in on a game of hide-and-seek 35 years ago, and well, I think everyone kind of forgot about me. Patience has always been my thing, you know. Now that I've been found, I can finally take a breather. Thanks, friend. Disembodied eyes. Champion key. So this, I think, is actually for Jimmy. Plus 10% crit chance. You can see that boosts his defense, magic defense, and agility. So, the bad part, but the really heartbreaking part about that is if I give that to him, he's going to be permanently faster than Helga. So if we were to give this to Lars instead, it's actually not that big a boost over the heavy overalls for him. How much is it for Jimmy? Yeah, so if you wear this, it's for pure agility purposes. So there is a weapon that scales off agility. You want to use this with that one to make it a little bit better, but I'm going to equip this on Jimmy just because I want to fish for crits. Although there's a case to be made for equipping that on Andrew, now that I think about it, because if you get the magic crits. There's a lot of combos in this game. Now, the thing that sucks is I have to find the hidden thing on this floor. And real quick... So it says there's no more treasure, which is what's so confusing. I don't know. I'm still gonna look around, see what I find. I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so I think this is the third floor or something. Another hidden passage. Oh crud, you found my hiding spot. Came down here from the 4th floor so I could trick everyone into thinking I was a ghost. Started as a prank, but now I guess I kinda like the attention. All my old friends used to call me Creepo, so it was a nice change of pace. Think I should stop? Not in the slightest. Thanks, kid. Having the time of my life. I'll get out of your hair for now, but as soon as things calm down, I'm going back to the haunt. So I guess the reason why you're supposed to know he exists is because the one guy makes a reference to... Oh, it's the light bulb. Well, that makes sense. Because the one guy makes a reference to something coming from the walls. And that completes Kung Fu Tower. So there are no random battles here. If you wanted to fight anything again, you have to use these statues. And like I was saying, it's a really good spot to grind just because you can get into fights so frequently. It's just from here I need to go do the Kingland tournament to complete the pixel set. And then in turn we'll actually set up the Legato side quest because you have to get the one guy from the tournament. There's one Legato Knight that I still have to get, which is there. We actually encountered him in the previous tournament thing. It's just you have to beat him again in order to... Actually, did we even find him? Just know that we met him there. In order to get him to go back to Legato, you have to beat him in combat. So when it was all said and done, I walked away with 123,000. So I have 153 or 155 in the bank. And we are in business, folks. $250,000. So I can use that to buy tickets if I need to buy specific things from the arcade. But yeah, next time it's going to be the tournament, so I'll see you there. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.